Hey everybody, Captain Foley here. How you doing today? And in anticipation of my Enterprise C 1/2500 scale model kit, which I'm going to be starting very soon. I promised you guys a tour of all of my other 2500 models as a build-up. Now, here's the display stand for my 350 scale refit that I just finished decaling. Actually, not 100% true. I've still got a few decals there that have to go on the ends, but we're going to have the dry dock here, and we're going to fly in the other starships and take a little look at them each individually. So here we go. Here comes the first one. 2500 scale USS Enterprise. Painted with brush, as you can probably tell there. I didn't have an airbrush at the time. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I think it looks pretty darn good. All things considered, I should really paint the ends of those engines white though. Looks like I might have overlooked that little feature. Yeah, so the end caps should be painted white, and I will get to that. Funny thing about these model kits, they're re-releases of older ones. Just set you there. Here's an older one that I did probably when I was a teenager of the same model. Just to see the evolution of my painting anyway. Much different. This one came with the I think it was AMT. It was a set of 3. It had this one, the refit, and D that all came on a display stand together. So same molds exactly, but these are the two evolutions of it as far as my model building goes. Back when I was a teenager and current. Plus the new decals and stuff from Polar Lights are definitely a bonus there. So there is those two. So what do you guys think? And of course the new ones from Polar Lights don't come with display stands, so there's no hole in the bottom for the display stand. But other than that, the molds are the same. Even the window molding on the side here, for focus, you can see the little window pieces molded here, which don't even match up with the decals at all. And they of course are on here, and they stand out pretty prominently. So we're going to put these ones to the side and then put these ones sort of like this on my iPad cover for now. Alright, so the next one warping in, of course, will be the refits. Here we go. And this one's got a great level of detail on it. I love the Aztecing decals. And of course, I added in my own features with the Gundam marker to kind of make it pop. These are all added in, as are these, I believe. It's been a while since I built these, so I don't really remember. Got that there. These are colored in. Those are blue like they're supposed to be. Lots of little extra details that I added just to make it look really good. And of course we'll go with the old one from when I was a teenager. And here she comes, flying into above the dry dock. There we go. Of course it's old, it's like 20 years old or more. So got some decals coming off. You can see there on the inside of the warp nacelles where I tried to add some color to make them look like they do in the movies. And the blue lights on top of the engines there too. Once again, the exact same mold, just a different set of decals, etc. And let's see here. One thing that I'm not happy about that the Polar Lights is missing, which it did not come with, is the Enterprise name that's supposed to go there. It's on this one, but it's not on this one. It's supposed to say Enterprise along there, and it doesn't have it, and it kind of bummed me out, to be honest. I also had some issues when I painted these. I shouldn't have really done it like I did, but this was really bad. I got some red paint on there and a huge finger smudge, so I had to like slowly try to take that off. Did a fairly good job with it, but not perfect. So we're going to put that one aside there with the old one, and then put this one over here with the new one. There we have it. Now, next. This one doesn't have a counterpart from my teenage years. This is just the Polar Lights one that's coming in. Enterprise B. Added a lot of extra detail on this one also to make it pop, because the decals didn't cover everything. All this painted all up in there. Let's see here. Got in there painted copper to kind of make it pop a little bit more. Did a little bit of detailing on the shuttle bay doors there. These are decals actually that wrap around, which are really well done. I had to touch up a few spots with blue paint to make it look perfect, but impulse engines, front of the bridge done there. It's gray around here and down there. So yeah, there's Enterprise B for you guys. And of course it has no older counterpart, so we won't be showing you any of that. Oops, sorry. Sorry, old girl. Let's see if we can stack these maybe. There we go. Alright, so next of course would be Enterprise D, and we'll start off with the Polar Lights with the decals. This has the Aztec decals. All of them went on beautifully except for one. And you'll probably never be able to see it because I'm pretty good at correcting those kind of mistakes. These haven't been dull coated or anything, so they are a bit shiny still. But painted the deflector dish there with the gold rings in the middle. There's the one decal that kind of screwed up. The blue circle, or, well, not really circle, oval, whatever it is, egg shape. Kind of split right there. Had a little bit of issues with it. Some of these didn't quite sit in right, so I got my Gundam marker and touched up the windows. Of course, it really stands out on the camera because it's like super zoomed in, but they look really well done. Very happy with these. And on these, they've been. This was supposed to be yellow right in here, but I always go for the copper because I think the copper looks so much more impressive. And it also ties in with the refit when you do the copper on the front of the nacelles there. Right in. Whoop. Yeah, come on now. I like the colored copper. I won't lie. I try to incorporate it into all my models, but they're on the movie motion picture model. These are supposed to be copper, so every time I paint one of these models now, those of course are copper, and I think that really adds to the overall look of the ship. So instead of doing those red as I was instructed to do, I did them copper, and I think it looks a lot better. So there is D. Now, of course, the D did have a counterpart in the my teenage years, and it came with the AMT kit, a set of 3 of them, and here she comes. And you can see the age on this one. A lot of the paint has been discolored, a lot of the decals have come off. Sorry, not paint, the plastic has been discolored. The stand broke off in the hole. So let's do a side-by-side comparison of these two. Let's see what progress Polar Lights has made in releasing this kit. Look at that, eh? It's like night and day. Of course, we can flip this guy over and not have it fall off the table. That'd be awesome. Flip this one over. So yeah, big change between then and now as far as detailing and caring about the models they produce. And of course, I was young. I just threw them together and threw the decals on, did a little bit of painting. It looked blue on screen. The original looked white to me when I was a kid, so of course it was painted white. Now I know, of course, it was a gray. And the refit was white, where, I don't know, it did it gray. Anyway, we're going to put this bad boy over there. And this one over here with its... And now for the last of the line, because of course we're missing which one? C, but that's one we're going to be building next to fill in the gap there. But the next one, of course, would be the Sovereign class Enterprise E. And here she comes. And this one doesn't have any decals for the windows. So all of those windows that you see there are done with the Gundam marker. All of them. And yeah, some of them aren't the best, I understand, but it's small, and I was doing the best I could. All in here too. Whoops. In there. Shuttle bay. This is like my only model of Enterprise E that I have. I do have the Playmates one, which came up before the movie, but it's not anatomically correct, if you want to say that. Got the phaser ring painted on the bottom there. Got the deflector dish with some copper in it to make it pop. I know it's supposed to be like yellow, but I want the copper instead, so sue me. So there you have it. There's Enterprise E. Throw you over there. And now, the piece de resistance. Since I'm doing Enterprise C, I want to show you my large scale Enterprise C that I did. And here she is. Now the one from Polar Lights, or sorry, the one I'm going to be doing the 2500 scale, all this blue that you see, all the life pods, or escape pods and everything, are all decals. On here, they're all painted. The windows are all done with Gundam markers. So I got a little bit of a something on there anyway. The reaction control thrusters here on the sides of the saucer are really highlighted well, look nice. Got the windows all around. This would have been a cool model to light, because those Bizarre collectors are clear. all of these oh, excuse me, sorry about that, guys. Oi, all these blue rings or lines along here, which are basically like the Aztecing, all done by taping off the sections, painting them, and then removing the tape. So this took a lot of time to build. As I stated earlier, when I first started this build, I really didn't like the Ambassador class ships. I thought they were kind of ugly, to be honest. But as I built it, it really grew on me. I like the design of this ship. It's very stocky and sturdy, and you know, looks like it could take a pounding, and I guess it did. But yeah, that's my Enterprise C, my large scale one. So I'm excited to do the little one because I want to see if I can get it looking as good as this one. Let me just take this one off the stand real quick. Okay. Show you the bottom of it. Once again, all this was painted by hand, not airbrushed. It was done by with a brush. Got the photon torpedoes there, the neck painted, all the windows, all the life pods, or escape pods, sorry, I can't remember, escape pods. A little bit of a wrinkle in my one decal there on the bottom, but it's on the bottom and it's always on the display stand, so. Bottom of the engines, impulse engine, stripe down the back didn't go so well apparently. Don't remember that being an issue, but apparently it was. Shuttle bay door all done. Gold paint there and Gundam marker. There's the other shuttle bay and this primary hull. No, this is just a classy model. I like this model so much. It's one of my favorites for sure. And it took me quite a while to build. And of course I chose not to go with the battle damage. I still have all those decals, so if I ever want to do a battle damage ship I can. But this was just so pretty, I didn't want to damage it up. So, hope you guys can appreciate that fact at least. So there she is, thing of beauty. So I can't wait to start on this 2500 scale Enterprise C. And just before we wrap this video, I want to show you the size comparison between this one and the 2500 scale. Pretty big difference. It's like the size of that inner ring there. So, should be interesting to do this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the decals to do all of this, because as you can see, when you paint it, it looks amazing. Let me just grab the decals out real quick. Okay, so here are the decals. The colors on there don't really pop as much as these ones do. And even here, I incorporated the copper in right there. And these are also supposed to be yellow on the side, but I think the copper gives it a much better look, and it ties it all together with the refit, with the Enterprise refit from the motion picture. So yeah, guys, there you have it. My 2500 scale and my large, I think this is 1/1000th scale Enterprise C. Maybe 1400 scale. I gotta check. If you guys know, let me know. That would be awesome. But there you have it. Alright guys, so there you have it. There's the wrap up. There's the 2500 scale crew. Soon the Enterprise C will be joining them. Of course, I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know what you think. And then, of course, the good old days. Back when I was a teenager, starting to build models. It's a huge change between now and then, eh? Alright guys, well thank you for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to getting this Enterprise C underway. Also looking forward to getting my dry dock finished, right over there. And getting the 350 scale Enterprise up and running. But a few projects at a time, and we'll struggle along. Just stay tuned and keep up with my progress. It's much appreciated. And if you could subscribe and like my channel, that'd be great too. It really helps me out. Gotta beat my son, guys. He's got over 100 followers now on his YouTube channel, Thomas Foley 45, and yeah, I've only got 75. I want to beat him. So if you know anybody that's interested in Star Trek, send them over to my channel. Even if you're just interested in model building, that'd be great. I would love to add you guys to my subscribers. And I enjoy doing this, and I want to continue to do it for a long time. So please stay tuned and follow along with me, okay? All right, guys, thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day. This is Captain Foley, signing off. Bye-bye.